It's Week 8 of the NFL, and we have Amon-Ra St. Brown on center stage. He's on the doorstep of another milestone in a great season, approaching 1,200 yards. It's the Lions and the Bengals, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him,
so the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now a play fake here on first down. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
no surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week.
And in for the Lions, touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
His 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Lions have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to come?
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. When coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45.
Here comes third and the length of the football.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down per minute and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
They'll try and throw for it here.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Down to the 10.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Amon-Ra.
And now this offense gets ready to take over the football, first and 10. Throwing to start the drive. King. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Off play action. King rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Looking to throw. King. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. From just shy of midfield, here's a second down and 4. Off the play fake. King dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
First down is right.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And able to get this to the 31. Now a 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. King. Flush to his right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Their mobile, agile quarterback. 31 yards. And the Lions are able to add on to that lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Steps away. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
At the 40-yard line.
Off play action. King.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line. Looking to throw. King steps away to his left. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Lions are able to widen their advantage.
Ah, this is a great decision.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. The 20. Touchdown, Detroit.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Lions continue to pull away here in this first half.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
They'll roll him out right. And that'll be... And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring. And another example of just how good they are right there on the...
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people...
Oh, he breaks a tackle and he's got an alley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Ready?
They go play action here on first down. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
First down.
Ready?
Back to throw. King. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
97. Ready, ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he came.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Watch out now. 52.
Off the play fake. King. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Detroit.
Let's go. Throw, 52. Hut, hut.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. There he goes left side. He's on his way. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man right side is St. Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Ready?
Looking to throw. King. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown.
Right.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Rolling to his left. That is caught by Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. To throw is King on first down. Buying time to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Hooker. That's complete to Laporta. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. Hooker going to try and throw for it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. King to throw from his end zone. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though.
And now off to the races down the right side. And finally shoved out up past the 40-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. King now on 1st and 10. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. On 4th down, King. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. City, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game well decided a long time ago.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Ready.
Back to throw. King. Flushed out right.
They'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Right side to Williams.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
That is caught.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 40. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. Another nice gain, 13 yards.
Zach Taylor's made the decision. He's going to go ahead and throw out the red challenge flag.
Play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Got it. Shot. 17. Cut.
Here's King. Off play action. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw. King. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Flush to his right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And now they're in the hurry-up.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Now King looking to throw on 2nd down.
Finds Gibbs on the check down.
Touchdown!
Jahmyr Gibbs.
With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Lions are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left, and their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our...
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did, and just keeping it clean in a game like this with all...
It's Madden NFL 24, and we have Amon-Ra St. Brown on center stage. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Lions and the Giants on Sunday Night Primetime.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Ready?
To throw is King. Throwing on first down. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find the target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Trouble, 38. Ready.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. That one a first down pickup of 8. Off play action. King. Complete. This is Mitchell. A big play there for Detroit. 42 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. All right, after the touchdown, this offense back out there to see what they can do. They'll have a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. On the move to his left. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 32 on the play. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. King on first down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Off the play fake. King eluding the pressure right. Fights him off. Still going. And they'll get this down to the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to stretch out their lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Cheetah, ready.
Off play action. King That one let go deep for Laporta. And that's caught inside the 35. And in for the Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. King escaping the pressure right. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. We're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media, will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
Touchdown, Detroit! It's their quarterback, 39 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback.
Here we go, set. Trouble, 38.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. They're going to hurry back to the line now. King now, off the bootleg. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively, you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. He's still barreling through. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss.
On the set. 22 needle. Hut, hut.
Here's King to throw from his end zone. Being chased out left. There he goes again. He's got a full head of steam on his horse. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. How about that? Their cornerback, 99 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Watch out now. 50, Fury. Hurry, hurry.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery.
Let's go. Good. 52. Ready.
Off the bootleg. King. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Off the bootleg. King rolling to his right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. King forced out to his left. Nifty footwork at the 45. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lion.
Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. Now King on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. Going deep for Montgomery.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants will take over possession here up at the 40.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. To throw is King. Off the play fake.
Looking for the crossing route, and he's got Mitchell.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
Ready?
Off the play fake. King out to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action. King eluding the pressure right. Room here to run. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to throw. King. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown
From 6 yards away.
And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's look.
We are in the 4th and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. King buying time to his left. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The Lions on 3rd down.
A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. Off the play fake. King. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Touchdown, Detroit! Sam Laporte. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
Drill 52. Hunt.
King. Off play action. Flushed out right. There's a nice move. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown! Jamison Williams.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun. King. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline.
And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now. 1st and 10. Back to throw. King. Eluding the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
At that time, finally a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense. Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
King now. Throwing on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And when you break it down, this was just